Welcome to TTT Twice Tour Tips, and I'm here to help you with the upcoming Twice Tour. Today's topic is general ticketing tips. The day of the sale is happening really quickly, so I did want to share some tips ahead of that time. And just a heads up that pre-sale and general sale are happening on the same day, so as soon as the pre-sale ends at 2 p.m., the general sale will be happening at 3 p.m. venue local time. Tip number 1, the waiting rooms. As far as your actual queue spot is completely random, completely RNG, but I have heard people, if you enter 30 minutes, they've gotten lower queues than people who have entered at like 10 minutes. So it's really random. I say just get in there at least 10 minutes before and you should be Gucci. And if this is your first time doing any sort of ticketing for concerts, you are supposed to stay in the waiting room and the page will auto refresh for you. Tip number 2, so there is a ticket limit of 6 tickets per person and per credit card on this event, but that means that you can do 6 tickets in, for example, LA Day 1, you are able to do 6 tickets in LA Day 2. I will say in personal experience that if you're trying to go for like really close seats, trying to get 6 tickets in a row, and especially in a very highly competitive area, might be really difficult. Personally, I don't really like to go with like a really large group unless we're trying to get kind of further away, just because when you're trying to get tickets in there, it's kind of a battlefield. I like to stick with around 1 to 4 tickets just to make things a bit easier. However, you can try to get 6 if you're like really high in the queue, like top 1,000 probably, and you should be fine, but if you're at least in the 10-15,000s, it's going to be really hard to find 6 tickets in a row. Tip number 3 is devices. Now you are able to have multiple devices and tabs per day. If you're trying to do multiple tabs and devices for the same day, you might experience getting kicked out, or they're going to make you choose one device to stick on. And that means you can do something like a computer tab open for Seattle, a phone for LA, or a iPad for Oakland. And you can even switch up the data connection. So if you want to try Wi-Fi for one, if you want to try data for one, you can mix and match so long as they are different dates. Tip number 4 is I actually really like to use this view when buying tickets. This is just an example on mobile, but I like to select the number of tickets I'm trying to buy, and then I'm able to just scroll between what the selections are. For me, it's a lot easier than trying to choose here, like selecting this little dots, because that takes up way too much time. So the thing to know is just when you're scrolling, you kind of have to think fast, but row A is typically lower, and then as you get closer to Z, it's usually the higher rows. And then here in the filters, you can choose the range for your budget, as well as filter out any platinum or premium pricing that you might not want to pay. And then here it'll be very clear whether it's a standard admission or whether you're paying platinum pricing. Now, depending on how competitive it is in there, you don't really have time to pick and choose and really select what seats you want unless you're really low in the queue. But if you're like 10,000 and there's very limited spots, I say just get whatever you can get first. Hope you enjoyed those quick tips, but good luck to all the onces out there. You got this.